We have a quick question here from Vincent. Vincent saying that when we had the German PMI data coming out, as well as the positive retail sales and the IFO comments, it was looking to go long on the euro versus the pound due to all of the negative factors that's currently weighing on the pound. Um, but the pound instead strengthened even more than the euro. And he's asking for a little bit of clarity on why exactly that is. Now, looking at the pair, I'm not sure, Vince, whether you caught the first videos we did for the day, but looking at the pound has been a very weird mover recently. When we had expectations of it to go up, it actually sold off on that. When we had expectations of it not really going anywhere, it actually went up or went down strongly as well. So the pound has been a little bit of a strange mover, but given all the underlying themes, I was also looking for some potential downside, at least versus the euro. Now, there was something very specific that kept me out of the euro pound this morning, and I want to show you what that is. And that is actually more, apart from the fact that the pound has been moving weird, it was actually just a purely technical area that kept me out of this chart. And let me just give you some context of this. So if we go to the daily, right, you can see I have this level marked out at 92. Now, I didn't mark that out just now. I've had that level on the chart for a very, very long time. And the reason why I always have the 92 marked out on the euro pound is you can see that this area, since the massive run to the upside, after we had the pound flash crash back in 2016, this overall area on the pound, let's say between that 91 and 93 level, that overall area has acted as a major fair value level to the upside for the euro versus the pound. Every time we reach into this level, we have strong rejections to the downside, especially if we have a look at the higher time frame. So getting close to that 92 level for me, anything above 91 is normally an area where you want to be cautious in terms of looking for upside for the euro versus the pound. Of course, barring any major catalyst that obviously gives you that opportunity to trade it to the upside. So that was the very first thing that that basically just told me to stay back. The other thing, just from a purely technical level, once again, is if you have a look at this overall area, what I saw today before I went to the daily and actually saw the 92 there. The line on the chart. Before I did that, I actually just went to this overall support and resistance area. And at the time of the release, we were just retesting that area after having that false break, false break to the upside, breaking back below this area, and then retesting it. So for me, this was more of a classic technical sell signal, if anything. If you compare that to if you're aware of how false break patterns work, this is really a technical a false break pattern. We have that false break to the upside, break back below the key level, retest it, and then move to the downside. Now, of course, I'm never just going to sell it because we have that pattern. I would want the market to have a reason to want to sell the euro against the pound. And in today's session, we just don't have that, which is why I didn't trade this to the downside, even though the pattern revealed itself. But this strong level being broken back below and then retesting it, for me, that was a key reason not to take something like the pound or trade the euro versus the pound, and which is why I rather went with something like the euro versus the dollar instead. So. And for me, apart from having the sentiment and the fundamentals in line, that's always going to be your first reason. But always pay attention to those key levels on the charts as well, those key technical areas where that the bulk of the market participants will be focused on, where the bulk of the retail trading community will also see these levels and oftentimes react from them. So always keep them in mind as part of your overall analysis as well.